Welcome back everyone, Tina here, and in this video I'm going to walk you through the earnings dashboard for the app marketplace. The marketplace earning dashboard gives agency a clear view of apps installed, revenue, costs and profits across the entire marketplace. In this video I'm going to show you what the dashboard shows, how to use filters and how to review app and sub-account performance. This centralized visibility will help you with making better decisions, give you amazing sub-account insights. It helps you to simplify reporting and give you a better idea about your ROI. Let me show you how that looks like. So first you want to make sure you're logged into your agency account. Then click on App Marketplace on the left and on Earnings at the top. Right here at the top, you can see the unique apps installed, the active installations, the sub-accounts active, as well as the revenue, costs, and profit. So the unique apps installed is the total number of apps that have been installed across all your sub-accounts that are under your HighLevel agency. This number represents unique apps which are installed as of now. Please note, this number does not depend on the time period selected at the top right corner here. Then the active installations is the total amount of active apps installed across all your sub-accounts, again within your HighLevel agency. Same thing here, it does not depend on the time period that you've selected right here. Sub-accounts active is the number of sub-accounts that have at least one active app installed. So the revenue here is the total earnings generated by the installed apps. The costs here represents app-related expenses. And the profit is the net earning after deducting the cost. So down here you see the total revenue minus cost equals the profit. This data is calculated basis time period selected. Then right here you have the drop-down menu and you can switch between daily as well as weekly. Then here at the top right corner you can select your preferred time period of which you want to see the data. You pick a date, a from to date, or you just select last week, last month, last 3 months and so on. You can also select the filters right here such as mode, app and sub-account to refine your data. Right here you can toggle between app analysis as well as sub-account analysis to see the preferred data you are after. So from here you can review the summary cards, the trend chart as well as the table data. Then on the right hand side here you have the export button which will allow you to export all the data that you've selected within the time frame. So your export depends on all of these filters, not just the time period but also the mode. For example, if you only want to download the data for the free and usage based, then you would just uncheck the one time and the subscription, or vice versa. Same for the apps, you can select or deselect any app that you would like to see the data of, as well as the sub accounts. From here, you would just select or deselect the sub-accounts you would like to see the data for. Then for the quick searches, you can use the search functionality here. Let's say everything that's got to do with Google, you type Google and you see all the Google apps showing up. Then if you would like to reset the filters and return to the overall dashboard, you just get rid of all the filters by clicking reset everywhere. So let's select a time frame here. Let's say 1st of July to 27th. Okay, now it's showing us exactly that data for this particular time frame. If we wanted to reset that time frame, just click the reset button right here. So let's go back to revenue, cost and profit chart for a second. The trending reporting helps you understand how marketplace performance changes over time. By reviewing revenue, cost and profit together, you can spot spikes in activity, monitor margins and evaluate how selected date range impacts performance. The revenue, cost and profit chart displays performance over time based on your selected date range. The chart updates automatically when you change the time period and helps you compare all 3 financial metrics in a single view. You can use this chart to monitor earning trends over time, identify periods of higher app activity, compare revenue against cost to understand margin performance, and review changes based on the selected reporting range. Now let's talk about app analysis. This feature will help you to analyze performance by the individual apps. So you can identify which marketplace apps are installed more often, which ones generate revenue, and which ones are actually making you money and contribute to profit. This view is really useful when reviewing app adoption and when you want to compare financial results across all your installed apps. So the app analysis tab will show you data such as the app name, the total installs, the active sub-accounts, churn rate, total revenue, total cost, as well as the profit. You can use this view to compare apps side by side and understand which apps are driving the most and strongest profits. Now let's talk about the sub-account analysis. This sub-account level reporting tab will help you understand which clients are generating the most value from the marketplace. This makes it really easy to identify adoption patterns, support upsell opportunities, and evaluate the app performance across your clients. It also allows you to review the performance by sub-account. You can use this view to analyze revenue contribution, cost, and profits at the client level, of course for the selected filters and time range. This is especially helpful for identifying high-value sub-accounts, reviewing marketplace adoption by client, comparing app-related contribution across sub-accounts, and supporting internal reporting and account reviews. So why do some apps show installs but no revenue? That is because an app can be installed and active inside the selected time frame. This may happen because the app is free, if no billable activity occurred, or if the selected time frame does not include any charges. And sometimes you may see zero profit for some apps. So a profit may be zero when revenue and costs are equal. Based on the current feature behavior, this can happen for agency apps where no margin is created. Also, sometimes revenue can differ from costs. So revenue can be greater than costs when a sub-account app is resold with the markup enabled. This creates a margin that appears as profit in the dashboard. And that's it already. This is how you use the earnings dashboard inside the app marketplace on HighLevel. I hope you like this feature and be sure to check out all of our other videos within the playlist.